Alright guys, this might be our longest video yet, but I'll go through it as fast as I can. We'll be talking about the Global Peace Index here, a fancy way of saying how chill are these places. The Global Peace Index ranks nations based on their overall peacefulness. This composite index measures 23 different indicators of peace, with each country weighted on a scale from 1 to 5. A lower score means more peace. Let's go through the top 50 most peaceful countries on the planet. Starting our countdown at number 50, we have Botswana with a GPI score of 1.863. This place is like the cool kid in Africa. Tons of wildlife, stable government, and they're big on keeping nature happy. It's like they found the sweet spot between wild animals and wild politics. At number 49 is Laos, scoring 1.861. Southeast Asia's Zen master. If you want to see monks in orange robes walking around ancient temples, this is your spot. It's so chill, even the tourists calm down. Number 48 is Indonesia with a score of 1.857. Imagine thousands of islands where people actually get along. From Bali's beaches to Java's volcanoes, it's like a peaceful postcard come to life. At number 47, we have Argentina with a score of 1.855, home of tango, beef, and apparently peace. Whether you're in busy Buenos Aires or chilling in Patagonia, you're probably not going to see any trouble. Number 46 is South Korea, scoring 1.848, K-pop, kimchi, and peace. They've got cities that look like the future and countryside that looks like the past, all getting along just fine. At number 45, Mongolia, with a score of 1.845, want peace. Try a place where your nearest neighbor might be a day's horse ride away. It's all steppes, horses, and yurts. Genghis Khan would be proud. Number 44 is Madagascar, scoring 1.838. Not just a kid's movie. This place is full of animals you won't see anywhere else, and people who are too busy enjoying life to cause trouble. At number 43, Taiwan, with a score of 1.818. High-tech cities and old-school temples living in harmony. It's like they found a way to make the future and the past shake hands. Number 42 is Albania, scoring 1.809. The Balkans' best-kept secret. Beautiful beaches, mountain views, and a history longer than your grandma's stories, all wrapped up in a peaceful package. At number 41, Vietnam, with a score of 1.802. From bustling Hanoi to the peaceful Mekong Delta, this place has put its turbulent past behind it. Now it's all about good food, great scenery, and chilling out. Number 40 is Greece, scoring 1.793. Land of myths, moussaka, and mellow vibes. From the Parthenon in Athens to the Blue Dome churches in Santorini, Greece is serving up peace with a side of history. Just don't mention the word debt. That might ruffle some olive leaves. At number 39, Sweden, with a score of 1.782, home of ABBA, IKEA, and apparently inner peace.
Inner peace. Dinner please. Dinner with peas.
These folks are so chill, they've turned social welfare into an art form. Their biggest conflict? Deciding between lingonberry jam and meatballs at the IKEA cafeteria. Number 38 is North Macedonia, scoring 1.764. The Balkans' quiet achiever. They've got more layers of history than your grandma's lasagna, but they're keeping it cool. Alexander the Great would be proud. They're conquering peace instead of Persia. At number 37, Oman, with a score of 1.761, where desert meets diplomacy. Oman's got more wadis than you can shake a frankincense stick at, and they're all filled with tranquility. It's like they found a way to air condition the entire country with peace. Number 36 is Romania, scoring 1.755. Dracula's homeland is less about impaling and more about chilling. From the painted monasteries of Bukovina to the party scenes of Bucharest, Romania is serving up peace with a vampire smile. Who knew Transylvania was more about tranquility than terror? At number 35, Montenegro, with a score of 1.746. Tiny country, big on views and bigger on peace. With a coastline that'd make California jealous and mountains that could give the Alps a run for their money, who has time for conflict? They're too busy enjoying the scenery. Number 34 is the United Kingdom, scoring 1.703. Tea, crumpets, and stiff upper lips, all in the name of peace. From the bustling streets of London to the misty highlands of Scotland, the UK's keeping it together. Just don't mention Brexit, football rivalries, or whether the scone goes jam first or cream first. At number 33, Italy, with a score of 1.692. Pizza, pasta, and peace. The holy trinity of the Mediterranean. They argue so passionately about food that they forget to fight about anything else. The only war you'll see here is between gelato flavors. Number 32 is Poland, scoring 1.678. From pierogi to peace, these folks have come a long way. Now they're more likely to invade your plate than your country. Their secret to peace, probably hiding it in a potato-filled dumpling. At number 31, Lithuania, with a score of 1.672. Baltic beauty with a side of basketball and peace. They're so chill they made basketball their second religion after Catholicism. Their biggest conflict? Deciding which shade of amber looks best on the beach. Number 30 is Latvia, scoring 1.661. Another Baltic gem that's more peaceful than a library full of sleeping cats. They're so laid back, they make their Estonian neighbors look like party animals. Their secret? Probably something to do with all that amber and black balsam. At number 29, Qatar, with a score of 1.656. Oil money and air conditioning. Turns out that's a recipe for peace. They've built themselves a fancy sandbox and filled it with skyscrapers and tranquility. Who knew you could buy peace with petrodollars? Number 28 is Norway, scoring 1.638. Fjords, fish, and a whole lot of free loose leaf. That's outdoor living for you non-Norse speakers. They're so peaceful, even their Nobel Prize is for peace. Maybe it's all that fresh air, or maybe it's the midnight sun messing with their body clocks. At number 27, Slovakia, with a score of 1.634, Central Europe's quiet achiever. They split from the Czechs so peacefully it should be in diplomatic textbooks. Their motto seems to be make halashki, not war. And let me tell you, those potato dumplings are worth keeping the peace for. Number 26 is Bulgaria, scoring 1.629, where the Balkans meet peace and yogurt. They're so relaxed, they nod for no and shake for yes. Confusing? Maybe. Peaceful? Absolutely. Their roses smell so sweet, even thorny issues smooth out. At number 25, Kuwait, with a score of 1.622. Small country, big on oil, bigger on peace. They've got more oil than water, but they're not making waves. Unless it's in their fancy fountains, of course. Who needs conflict when you've got air-conditioned everything? Number 24 is Estonia, scoring 1.615, digital pioneers and peace lovers. They're so tech-savvy and chill, they probably have an app for world peace. E-residency, e-voting, e-everything. The E must stand for extremely peaceful. At number 23, Spain, with a score of 1.597, siestas, fiestas, and peace. All wrapped up in a sun-soaked package. They party so hard and sleep so much, there's no time left for conflict. The biggest fight you'll see is over who makes the best paella. Number 22 is Mauritius, scoring 1.577, island paradise with a side of harmony. It's so beautiful and tranquil, even the dodos couldn't bear to leave. Oh wait, they did, but not by choice. Now it's all about beaches, multicultural vibes, and peace as smooth as their rum. At number 21, Bhutan, with a score of 1.564, the OG of chill. They measure gross national happiness instead of GDP. That's like choosing world peace over a new iPhone. Nestled high in the Himalayas, they're literally and figuratively above all the world's troubles. Number 20 is Germany, scoring 1.542. They've gone from building walls to breaking them down, and now they're engineering harmony like it's a new model of BMW. Their secret, probably hidden in a perfectly organized toolbox. Just don't mention the Berlin airport construction. Or you might ruffle some otherwise perfectly smooth feathers. At number 19, Australia, with a score of 1.536. G'day, peace lovers. From the red sands of the outback to the gleaming sails of the Sydney Opera House, Australia's chilled out vibes are as vast as its landscapes. Their national motto might as well be, no worries, mate. Just watch out for drop bears. They're the only thing that might disturb your tranquility. Number 18 is the Netherlands, scoring 1.527. The Dutch have mastered the art of peaceful living, probably because they're too busy fighting the sea to fight each other. They've turned water management into a national art form and somehow made flat land look exciting. Cycling through tulip fields, cruising on canals, and munching on stroop waffles, it's all part of the Dutch recipe for peace. Just don't mention the height of their basketball team. At number 17, Japan, with a score of 1.525. Welcome to the land where ancient traditions bow respectfully to cutting-edge technology, all while maintaining zen-like calm. Their secret to peace, probably hidden in a bento box, or maybe it's all that green tea. Just remember, slurping your noodles is a compliment, not a disturbance of the peace. Number 16 is Belgium, scoring 1.510. Belgium, where peace comes served with a side of waffles and a pint of world-class beer. They're so chill, they once went 589 days without a government. Now that's what I call laid back. Their secret, probably smothered in chocolate or hidden in a cone of frites. At number 15, Croatia, with a score of 1.504, Game of Thrones filming locations and game-changing peacefulness. With a coastline that gorgeous, who has time for conflict? They're too busy perfecting their cliff diving techniques. Number 14 is Hungary, scoring 1.502. Goulash, thermal baths, and good vibes. They're so relaxed, they make their paprika mild. Their parliament building is so beautiful it probably hypnotizes politicians into agreeing with each other. At number 13, Finland, with a score of 1.474, land of 1,000 lakes and 1,000,000 peaceful thoughts. They're so cool they invented the sauna to warm up. Their biggest conflict? Deciding whether to watch the northern lights or take another sauna. Number 12 is Czechia, scoring 1.459, beer, bohemia, and buckets of peace. They're so chill they velveted their revolution. Who needs conflict when you have the best beer in the world? At number 11, Canada, with a score of 1.449. Hockey, maple syrup, and harmony, eh? They're so nice, they apologize for apologizing too much. Their secret to peace, probably hidden in a Tim Hortons coffee cup. Number 10 is Malaysia, scoring 1.427. Multicultural harmony with a side of Nasi Lemak. From the towering Petronas Towers to the pristine beaches of Langkawi, Malaysia's serving up peace faster than you can say Selamat Datang. They've managed to blend cultures like a perfect teh tarik, creating a melting pot so peaceful it'd make the UN jealous. Just don't mention durian. That might start a fragrant debate. At number 9, Slovenia, with a score of 1.395. The little country that could be incredibly peaceful. Nestled between the Alps and the Adriatic, Slovenia is packing more tranquility per square mile than a yoga retreat. From the picture-perfect Lake Bled to the charming streets of Ljubljana, they've turned peacefulness into an extreme sport. Their secret, probably hidden in a pot of hearty Slovenian stew. Number 8 is Denmark, scoring 1.382. Home of Hygge and happiness. These Danes have mastered the art of cozy peacefulness. They're so content, they've made paying high taxes a national pastime. From Copenhagen's colorful Nyhavn to the windswept beaches of Jutland, Denmark's spreading peace faster than they spread butter on their s'more abroad. Just don't step on their Lego. That's the only thing that might ruffle their peaceful feathers. At number 7, Portugal, with a score of 1.372, where the sun, sea, and serenity meet. From the rolling hills of the Douro Valley to the sun-soaked beaches of the Algarve, Portugal's serving up peace with a side of pastéis de nata. They're so laid back, even their language sounds like a lullaby. Their secret to tranquility, probably hidden in a bottle of port wine. Number 6 is Switzerland, scoring 1.350, the OG of neutrality. Switzerland's been staying out of fights longer than most countries have existed. From the snow-capped Alps to the pristine lakes, they've turned peacefulness into a fine art, much like their watches and chocolate. They're so peaceful, even their army knives are multi-purpose tools rather than weapons. Their biggest conflict, deciding between cheese or chocolate fondue. At number 5, Singapore, with a score of 1.339, where East meets West and efficiency meets tranquility. This tiny island nation has packed more peace into its borders than seems physically possible. From the futuristic gardens by the bay to the hawker centers serving up culinary harmony, Singapore's proof that you can have your peace and eat it too. They're so orderly, even their chewing gum is banned. Now that's commitment to a quiet life. Number 4 is New Zealand, scoring 1.323, Middle Earth's mecca of mellowness. From the rolling hills of the Shire, Hobbiton, to the majestic peaks of Mordor. Oops, Mount Doom, Ngauru Ho. New Zealand's packing more peace than Frodo's backpack. They're so chill, even their national bird can't be bothered to fly. Their secret, probably hidden in a flat white or a pot of hangy. Quick favor before we head into the top 3. Help us reach 1,000 likes. Just tap subscribe and like. It's a tiny gesture that hugely motivates us even though it takes less than 3 seconds. Now, let's continue. At number 3, Austria, with a score of 1.313. The hills are alive with the sound of peace. From the Baroque streets of Vienna to the snow-capped peaks of the Alps, Austria's composing a symphony of serenity. They're so cultured and calm, even their horses dance. Their secret to tranquility? Probably hidden in a slice of Sachertorte or at the bottom of a schnitzel. Number 2 is Ireland, scoring 1.303, the Emerald Isle of easygoing. Ireland's serving up peace with a side of potatoes and a pint of the black stuff. From the rugged cliffs of Moher to the cobbled streets of Dublin, they've got more shades of green and tranquility than you can shake a shillelagh at. They're so friendly, even their arguments sound like poetry. Their secret, it's gonna be in that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. And finally, at number 1, Iceland, with a GPI score of 1.112. And the gold medal for global goodwill goes to Iceland. This land of fire and ice is also the land of nice. They're so peaceful, they don't even have a standing army. Their biggest weapon is probably a particularly pointy icicle. Their secret to serenity must be hidden in the northern lights, or maybe it's all that geothermal energy keeping everyone too relaxed to argue. And that's it, guys. We've reached the summit of serenity, the apex of amity, the zenith of zen. These countries are so peaceful, they make Switzerland look like a war zone. No offense, Switzerland, you're still in the top 10. Remember, peace isn't just a destination, it's a journey, and these countries are first-class tickets to Tranquility Town. Until next time, keep it peaceful, and may your conflicts be as rare as harmony with your ex.